Hello, beautiful, and welcome. This is going to be a general collective reading, tapping more into my light worker group. I do have some messages for you, and it also has to do with shadow work. All right, so just real quick, for some of you, looking into that reincarnated angel reading that I did last week is really going to help you. So if you feel pulled to that message, please take that one. For my high frequency collective, looking into halos, how they are earned and what they represent. For the lower frequency, the ability to expand past what was read or heard. Um, Understanding energy with message, true, false, and partial. Form absolute or concrete thoughts too easily and causing blocks. Then there was also lower frequency programming, schoolwork, uh, school or work being the reason that you are forming thoughts as fast as you do is a timed response. But especially in the spiritual expansion, you have to pause and reflect. You don't want to form a thought too fast. And then for the very low, we have change in content, especially porn for someone here. I've got bestiality and abuse porn causing more demons in you. So just needing to change your content. All right, and then for some of you guys, spiritual, energetic attacker, and egomaniac. There's a death by 2026. It's not yours, it's theirs. Stay true to you during this fight. Stay of the light and shielded. There are rewards coming soon and a bigger reward after their death. For some of you, this is a promotion. Some of you, this is life insurance. Needing to get those for some of you for counterparts. And then others of you, this is your reputation. Some of you here needing to do a meditation with this song, The Mountain by Trevor Hall. And then I've got a collective where you are fighting your thoughts and reframing them. So you're in the beginning phases. You're doing the pause and reflection as you receive information. Or if you think a thought, you're like, where did that come from? Especially if it's not something that vibes of the light or true to your soul. Masked energy. It's happening for different reasons. Mass energy, trust intuition, heal and release past experience that is causing second guess. Don't feel bad for saying the truth of someone before there's 3D proof. Someone here, you feel bad because it doesn't see someone in the light, but not everybody is of the light right now. We're getting to that part where everybody is just the light, but we're not there yet. And even after we get there, people can fall and they can devolve, but just not as far as they used to. And then we've got awareness of thoughts, current and past. The thought, you will fail, coming through. Lexapro for someone. No one will believe you. And then there's a pressure to do things now. These were all when you were under attack of some sort. They were lies that they kept telling you to keep you stuck. It's a basic bitch-ass demon. For some of you, you know this person in the 3D, but their soul has literally devolved to that state. And then I've got dealing with Christians or religious persons, specifically putting child, like i.e. for Christians, putting Jesus above God. These are actually fallen. When you put a religion above God, that causes a block. That's not of the light anymore. And then I've got animal communications and guides for someone here. Hawk, butterflies, moth, and fish were big. Some affirmations for you. God is alive. I am loved. This is real. Boundaries are good. I am shielded. Big is beautiful. And I will be known. And then some questions for a guided meditation. Why did this year go the way it did? We're at that halfway mark. Meditate and channel your next steps. Karmic balance. Lessons and severity. Did you make it worse on yourself? Toxic response to self-sabotage and awareness of this. The need to be in control and the ability to release that for your spiritual growth, for your soul growth and ascension. There's a fake angel, frequency, and gift combo caused confusion. There's a fake energy. Identify who was lying about who they were. And then I have identify a native past life. If you're the high frequency, you're going to be looking at your lives 2 through 10. If you're on the lower frequency, it is your year 1 past life. And if you're very low, it's your 11 or your year 11 past life. Because it corresponds to 11/0/2025, which is currently happening, if you understand. All right, let's get your opening messages. Letting go. Everything is indeed out of control, and God will hold it all. I can safely let go. That release of control coming through. This is what's being asked of you right now. Going into those meditative states to refuel your faith. Letting go of your ego. So yeah, someone here still has to do their ego death. And then you guys got awakening. Oh my Lord, wake me from life as a spiritual sheep. May I hear you through my own instincts and common sense, getting past those spiritual boundaries that were set up by religious filters, especially. Any of that religious programming that you've been fighting with, getting to get through the breakthrough. Understanding what you've read or consumed that is true or false or partials, and what the true message was. And then limitless. See yourself open to receive in the most miraculous ways. The divine can use anything and anyone. You are here to be a tool, or you're going to be in the future. But you have this breakthrough that's happening, and then these gifts that you're going to be receiving. For someone, remember I was talking about that. You're coming out of the battle. And for some of you, this is battle of self. And once you battle yourself and your ego is when you can receive that the divine path, the blessing path again. Others of you, you've already gone through that. You've gone through a spiritual battle after your awakening. And so you're on a little different frequency. And then I have my higher ups who already understand how this applies. Your path. Dear Lord, help me trust that there's a plan far beyond what I can see through my fears and illusions. Getting past fears here. You're where you need to be, and as long as you keep choosing the light, listening to the directions, and being willing to change, grow, build your faith again, you're going to get there. And if you've already built your faith, this is kind of like that year of proof for you. We're going to grab your current energy. All right, King of Cups, 5 of Wands, and 4 of Wands. 8 of Swords. It's this battle of self. You're emotionally battling yourself, especially as you reestablish faith. I've got big spiritual strength after this. Some of you, this is just the next phase of this. You're going through that. 4 of Wands, though. It's craving this emotional balance, stability, happiness. Having that relayed out then in your 3D world. 8 of Swords, Knight of Wands, and Ace of Cups. Big breakthrough. You're going to unbind yourself if you haven't already. If you're at this, I'm still stuck, and finding me again and embracing me and being scared to embrace me out in the open. For some of you, that's where we're at. We're at that confidence where it's like trying to embrace me out in the open is scary because the real me has been rejected before. And you're not going to be, but you have to let go of those fears. Three of Wands. Yeah. Trying to plan your life where you're just happy, balanced. No more holes, no more past wounds affecting you. Nine of Wands and Ace of Pentacles. But the uncertainty of how to make this happen. I don't know what action to take. And you're trying to be guided, but because you keep having fear, someone just needs to meditate out and dream board. And that's really going to help you the most. Others of you, it's refinancing for someone, refinessing though, a plan that you had so that you can accomplish it quicker. But you had an idea in your head, and so you planned your idea, and Spirit's like, we can work with that, but we need to tweak it a little bit. Yeah, Page of Pentacles, you need to be, and then Ten of Pentacles, you need to be willing to listen here. Let's get to your incoming energy. Actually, hold on. I do want to do the purple. I lied. I'm going to grab more on your current energy. And we'll move on. Trapped in fear. Yes, you are, boo. That's what I'm saying. Spirit's trying to guide you, trying to help you, trying to get you out of that cage you put yourself in. You got the number 8. This is a big portal year for you, and you can make major shifts, but you have to believe in yourself. Doing those affirmations, confidence boosters every morning. Power, 8 again. When I say this is a big year for you in your transformation, it is. You have to let go of fear, though. It's the energy that for some of you, you're still used to grabbing onto. Others of you, you're at this practice where you don't grab on that anymore, but it's your first time in a long time staying guided without grabbing on that fear, and you need that awareness now. Like, you're at the next level, you're just not at the level you want to be at. Light, yeah, with the number 19. You grab back into the light, you've re-tapped into light in your light. Others of you, that's what you're headed towards, or what you're learning to do. Let's get into incoming energy. Three of Cups. You're going to be getting together with like-minded people. Knight of Wands. Yes, and you guys share the same vibe, and you can be your authentic self, and they can be them and their authentic selves. But it's everybody's just comfortable. Calling in a soul tribe. Two of Pentacles and the Tower. It's not as hard for you to feel balance, but you're going to find you still, this is where you battle not grabbing onto fear for the last time, especially while meeting new people. You don't struggle staying of the light this much, but you're still kind of reserved when you first meet them. But this is where you build a lot of your confidence. And this is going to be a supportive group for a lot of people here, where if you have a purpose that steps you out into the public or something like that, they help build your confidence for that. King of Pentacles, Seven of Swords, Nine of Wands, Death and Rebirth. You're going to be successful. These are going to be long-term friendships. These are the worries that you carry. You may have been hurt in the past by what people said or did against you, and that's why you're on the fence. But these are different. These are for your new life. Yeah, Five of Swords, Seven of Cups, and High Priestess. This is why you struggle. This is where your struggle is, to stay guided, and where you start getting a little bit of fuzz in your intuition, and it's because of things that have happened in the past. But you will get past it, because you're learning to battle those energies, those emotions, and so they're not going to take you over. But this is going to be another battle that you win. That's going to help you once again see your growth. Knight of Pentacles. A slower pace. You are a little guarded, but you do invest the way that you're supposed to. These friends are also another step on your best life path. But they are going to be here for the long haul. It's successful, but I've got Five of Cups, Nine of Wands, and Ace of Swords. With karma, you just fear what happened in the past with a group of people, that repeating itself, and that's not what's going to happen. This is good karma. You've got good friends headed towards you because you're listening. Oh. Throat chakra. You're going to be able to clearly speak about whatever you went through. Again, learning how to clearly speak who you are. Speak with confidence. Someone's finishing some kind of ascension here. Memories of love. Being able to have hope in a future. But this is going to bring you a lot more happiness than the past friendships did. You don't have to block you. Crown chakra. You're going to definitely know. You'll be able to see things. Someone's visions are going to get better. Someone's gonna there's interference with the crown chakra that's gonna end, or that did end, that you need to investigate where it came from. Someone needs to do a meditation and trace the energy. All right. What do you need to be aware of? Six of Cups, Hanged Man. And Five of Cups. I've got several messages coming through. Queen of Swords, you need to do a reflection when presented with this. The first messages coming through was that these are the kind of friendships, the Six of Cups, that you've been looking for. You know, you've been on pause doing this work on yourself. You haven't had people around you like that. This is your reward. Five of Cups. Again, it's going to help you retap into faith, retap into a lot more light. You're going to be able to heal from past wounds. But don't stay so walled off from a past wound for some of you here. Some of you do have love around the corner. That might be the first friend you make. The Hanged Man. Yeah. Some of you be looking at a childhood friend, for specifically for someone here. For others of you, you may not start dating right away. You may be friends first for a little while before this escalates into a romantic thing. These are people that you've known in a past life. We've got the sun. Yeah, they're going to bring you a lot of happiness. Besties in another life. Like you are going to jive with these people so well. You do not have to hide who you are. You can speak how you need to. They're non-judgmental. 10 of Swords. Yeah. They're nothing like what betrayed you. You may have had a whole group of your friends go against you and do things against you energetically. And it's like, these people are not like that. Ace of Swords, 6 of Wands, and 4 of Pentacles. Pride, ego may have led the attack against you. 3 of Swords underneath that in the past. These people aren't like that, though. They keep it in check. They do reflection work regularly. These are good high frequency people. Others of you, I have you in this holding back phase where it's like, if I tell them the truth, they might reject me. And Spirit's like, don't do that. These aren't the ones that are going to reject you. You will not be rejected. You're not going to self-sabotage by being yourself here. It's doubting an answered prayer. Emotional withdrawal in the number 8. Doing those meditations, staying guided. There's nothing wrong with that. That is the right answer for you. Especially if you struggle with doubt. Moving slow is the right pace. There's nothing wrong with going slow. Harmony in the number 6. You are pulling in friends and a romantic partner. Which order they come in is different depending on who you are. Some of you get friends first. Some of you get the romantic partner first. But you're getting both. In both cases, do not hide yourself. There's a difference between not wanting to share every little detail right on the first night, but don't wall up to the where you're not being you. Fulfillment of wishes in the number 9. These are all blessings for you. Let's get your guidance. Oh. I've got 9 of Cups, 6 of Swords, and 6 of Wands. Yes. And look at you, being you. That's the key thing that keeps coming through. Confidence building for a lot of the collective here. This is what you've been wishing for, hoping for. The 6 of Swords, you're going past what was upsetting in your life or taking you away from your destination. And you're headed in the right way. And it's going to be successful. And again, you get to be you. And it's not people telling you not to be you or to dim down or whatever it was that they made you smaller. You're taking up the exact amount of space that you're supposed to take up, and these people don't care. Ace of Cups, the Emperor, 7 of Swords, and 10 of Wands. This is about making moves, moving past the shit that happened. But definitely staying guided. It's like you listen before you put that piece down. To create this beginning, here I'm going to move it forward. If you can see, right, like the magic around the piece, I'm staying guided before I put my pieces down. And it's a slow guided pace, but it is the right pace. Just keep wishing and bringing gratitude in and praying and staying mindful of it. putting your intentions in it. Death. This is your new beginning. Again, recognition for someone here, and it's like the death of the unknown you. You're about to be known. Next year for some of this collective is big. Others of you, it's within the next 6 months. I've got Knight of Cups and 3 of Pentacles. People want to work with you. You're going to have offers. You will be able to handle a romantic life and your career. Or whatever you have, side project or community project. You'll be able to handle it all. But you're fulfilling a lot of wishes. Spirit's going to give you the opportunity to, especially the more you work, the better you can handle it, the more your wishes can be aligned. I've got someone finishing up a lot within the rest of the year. 4 of Pentacles, 3 of Swords, and Temperance. You have to heal this betrayal because it's what's keeping you stuck. 7 of Pentacles. It's a lot of where your confidence wounds are from. And that's what's blocking you from being able to have faith in these next steps. So you really need to get into that solar plexus and work on those wounds. Yeah, material and spiritual prosperity and destiny, 6 and 10. They're trying to level you up as fast as possible. Rejoice in celebration with number 3. You're going to have friends around you. You're going to have a love around you. You're going to have everything that you deserve. Just keep working on it. You are achieving this. Big manifestation. Hold on, I'm going to zip this real fast. Spiritual gifts. Becoming clearer, stronger, activated. Some of you getting new ones. Again, having done another ascension. Virgo, setting that plan. Fall is going to be a milestone, Virgo. Getting into that new moon, being able to do a reflection point and really see growth. See how your new plan is working for you. And if there's anything that still needs tweaked, being able to retweak it. Ooh. And then ground yourself. Meditations, siestas, walking, food, music, helping you to integrate a little easier, or ground your energy as you're dealing with new gifts, especially when something gets activated, different energies having to deal with it. Gemini, communication becoming big for you. Being able to see the duality, remembering something that happened in Gemini. And then for some of it's just the two-faced energy that you're getting past. I'm not saying every Gemini is two-faced, but it can happen. External conflict, yeah, it can happen. All right, let's pull you guys an angel number. 0110, belief system. Go after what you want. Unique destiny, inspiration, talents, gifts, appreciation, and gratitude. You're blessed with talents and skills that make it easy for you to stand out from the crowd. Embrace what makes you different. That's your path to success. Your dreams will soon come true. Being you and speaking you and having confidence in you is definitely part of what you're going to be finishing up over the rest of this year. Some of you won't take as long, but that's like your next big hurdle that Spirit wants you to focus on if that energy is what you're connecting to. All right, I've got yes or no. There's going to be 3 piles to pick from. If you have a specific question, go ahead and think of it now. Pile 1, pile 2, and pile 3. All right, pile 1 with yes, karma cleared and the number 6. Again, big changes being brought in. Pile 2, yes, with now and change, the number 43. And pile 3, yes, with a year from now and the number 33. Hey, it's a little bit slower pace, but it is the right pace for you. And that whole collective is right where they need to be. But for different reasons, it's going to take you a little bit longer. I've got the eclipse with 37. Remembering last year's eclipse for somebody is going to be helpful. All right, we're going to pull a couple of these. I wanted to go sign by sign, but I don't think I have enough time. All right. A time to give rather than take. New moon in Virgo. Again, receiving benefits in starting it in Virgo season. Being easier at receiving. I've got compliments. I've got plans, directions, guidance. All these things is getting easier for you to receive. Confidence is your key to success with the new moon in Leo. That's the one that we're tapping in. And big shifts in the cosmos, and especially those that are already able to embrace their confidence. You're on that frequency where it's like you're receiving at a different rate than those that we were just connecting to. Others of you really working on that confidence, so get it where it needs to be. And then nothing is yet set in stone with mutable moon. Remember, if you don't make the changes, if you don't stay guided, if you don't listen, then you may not be able to receive or be able to receive all of the blessing that's trying to be given to you right now. You and your loved ones are safe with new moon in Cancer. Big emotional transformation. Others of you, that's just confirmation that whatever you're coming out of is done and over with. Is done with. As always, reminder to pray over your family, your homes, because there's your daily shielding. But then remembering to at least once a year pray over your home, a good shielding. I do it every night just because it makes me feel good, I guess. You guys got 2. Durga Kalika. In unusually challenging situations, the ways we have supported ourselves during more ordinary times are insufficient. We need to be open to divine inspiration, protection, and proceeding in new ways. Here is a portent of unexpected success. Even if everything appears to to be going against you, the tide shall turn through divine grace. And that's what's happening right now. Some of you have that slower pace because that's the adjustment that you can handle. Going from 1 to 10 is different for everybody. Somebody goes 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, etc. And somebody else goes 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. And for someone else, it might take longer. You're just on different frequencies. But all the timings are right. Shodashi. Shodashi cleanses the soul from past hurts. Her presence indicates recovery and reclaiming of dignity after experiences of being judged, betrayed, or criticized. If your innate being has been put down in any way, or if there has been bullying or nastiness directed toward you, Shodashi brings healing and renewal so you can rise above and lay claim to your innate beauty and worth. Again, if your worth was affected by what they had to say, don't let it no more. Re-speak upon your life like, I am worthy. Them bitches didn't know shit. Something like that. You know what I mean? Whatever feels good and from the soul. Affirmations look different for everybody. I love you guys. I hope you know that. All right. I'm going to pull you a prayer. All right, 84. God, please help me with my shadow work or dark night. Walk with and guide me. Amen and Asante. Remember, God is and has spirit guides with you as well, walking with you. And right now, the shadow work game brought up has to do with that self-worth. So just believe in and helping with that faith. God, thank you for your guidance. Thank you for walking with me. All right. Thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe if you haven't. I do look forward to connecting with you at a future reading. If you're interested in a private reading, I can't remember if I said it or not, but check the description below. That being said, I love you guys so much. Bye.